A lot of people thought that. I mean, that's been written about. There's been articles about that. The jurors are hearing these text messages from Michael Proctor, a botched investigation.
That is the part of the theory that I like. That is the part that would let me sleep at night if I was the O'Keefe's, is that what you just said is that the shoddy investigation and what that juror said, I don't know what happened to John O'Keefe, that I can go with, right? Because these jurors were not asked, do you think it's more likely that Karen Reed hit him or not? They weren't asked that. They were asked, has the case been proven beyond a reasonable doubt? The ARCA witnesses, they did a good job. Their demonstration did a really good job. There's a lot of things that if I were to ever, have a beer with Hank Brennan, I'd say, there's 3 things I'd ask him. Hey, why did you not go down this path? But he did an amazing job. But I could go with what that juror said, which is, I don't know what happened with John O'Keefe. And he even said, I didn't buy the conspiracies. I just don't know what happened to John O'Keefe. I could go with that. If you're the O'Keefes, you're looking for some semblance of something to hang on to. Why did this jury come back? In my opinion, very quickly, by the way, even though it was 21-hour deliberation, if I'm the O'Keefes, I'm thinking you came back quickly because really early in the investigation, you were asking things about lower charges, and eventually it seems like you just immediately kind of came up with this OUI and getting everything reduced. So if I was the O'Keefes, what that juror said is something I would go with. Yes, a shoddy investigation. I don't think anybody would dispute that. Yes, we don't really technically know. There's no video evidence of what happened to John O'Keefe. Is it possible that he fell back and he hit his head? But if I'm the O'Keefes, I'd wake up at night with a cold sweat and say, but wait a minute. What about the taillight evidence? It was found in his clothing. Her taillight evidence was found on his shirt. What about that, juror 1, 2, 3, 4? If I was the O'Keefes, that would be the thing that would put me up at night. Because anybody who wants to put themselves in the shoes of the O'Keefe and know how they look at this jury, just ask yourself, what if your loved one was in this exact situation? For sure, shoddy investigation. For sure, this was a difficult case. For sure, there's no video, but I would lay awake at night and say, what about the taillight pieces that were found in my loved one's
And the conspiracy,
shirt?
Brian Albert also came forward.